G'day guys, welcome to Johnny Cheese Gaming Channel. Today we're playing Clash Royale. Coming to the end of the season. Let's check out how much time is left. We've got 3 minutes left in the season, and as you can see I've got no chest to open since I've sort of backed myself here for the last day because I don't want to start getting thrashed by level 11 and 12 players, although I am a level 11 player, a new one now. This is the deck that's got me that high really. I was lucky enough just to get a level 3 Lava Hound. I've got so many of those in free chests, so I decided to upgrade those, and that's worked really well. So this is the deck I usually use. Been loving using random decks for the double Elixir challenge, and I've backed myself with this really sweet Barbarian Hut Furnace desk. So I like to call it the Burning Barbarian deck, and I've had a lot of wins with that one. It's just been really fun. I think the Barbarian Hut is one of the most underused cards in the game. It's starting to have a little comeback, especially in tournaments, just because of how many, I suppose how many hit points it has, and it can outlast the lightning pretty well, and it also just keeps on with more pressure over and over again, and then backed up by the furnace, it works quite well. These other cards, the logs in the meta at the moment, doing really well, especially since a lot of people are using skeletons, skeleton army that is. Prince is really underutilized. He's like a real stronger mini P.E.K.K.A. Can take heaps of hits, especially from princes. Obviously doesn't have the power of a mini hitter, of a mini P.E.K.K.A. Then we've got Zap, is just always strong, and Lightning's in the meta, and so is Mega Minion at the moment. So let me jump into a replay from one of the double Elixir challenges using the Burning Barbarian deck. It's just so good to keep pressure on, because what I've been finding is that, you know, people are wasting a lot of Elixir in these double Elixir challenges because they've got so many tricks on the board and Elixir keep on building up. That's why it's so good to use these spawning decks, because you put them down, they cost a bit of Elixir, but they keep putting more and more and more pressure on your opponent. So let's go into a replay at the moment. I'll show you one of those things, one of those decks. As you can see, I did lose, and I lost to a Hound and Bowler deck, because that's real intensely strong against the Furnace and the Barbarian Hut, unfortunately. But I will jump into this replay here, and this is against a Golem user actually in 3 Musketeers. So anyone using that is, you know, it's going to be a pretty tough battle, because those two are really strong in the current meta at the moment, especially the Golem. So as you can see, when I've got both huts, I usually always go for the Barbarian Hut just to give me a few more extra hit points at the start. He drops the double Prince, and I sort of do my best to defend this. I don't mind taking a few hits. I don't mind taking a few hits from the Dark Prince if it's not as bad as the regular Prince. And I think I really got away pretty well with this guy because he wasn't that great at using his 3 Musketeers. He didn't split them up very well, and each time he did, I was actually able to lightning all 3 of them, which isn't that great for him. What I always do as well is, you can see he places Golem down. There's no point in putting your huts going to the same side as the Golem, because he's just going to eat them up while the other person puts troops on top of him. So I always push the other side and make sure I leave maybe just 1 troop to deal with the Golem. See, there you go again, he's been a bit of a knob and used the lightning. And all this time you can see on the right hand side is it, I'm having lightning that keeps going and putting more and more pressure, just chipping away at that right hand side tower, getting a little bit of damage there. And now he's put his Golem down, and I've got 2 fresh huts on the thing, let alone having a graveyard spell. It puts even more pressure on him. So at this time I really hope that he's panicking. And there you go, taking the tower. So another really good use for the Barbarian Hut is obviously tanks for the skeleton army. And yeah, the hit points on those Barbarian Huts are so big. Even just the Golem Explosion doesn't do too much work. He puts down the 3 Muskies, and do I like them in this time? No, I'll leave that to, I'll just do 2, that's good enough. And just here I see that there's 1 freeze, and I'm actually going to say, go on, have a few hits on that tower. I'm just going to relax and focus on the other tower. So at this point I'm really happy. And that was actually a bit of an interesting move for me. I decided to put those there because I didn't want to put them unprotected at the back, because once you've got that king tower at the back that's shooting, graveyard huts really graveyard spells are pretty ineffective actually, because they just get shot down by that back tower. So when I saw him put that golem there, I thought to myself, man, I'm just going to whack a graveyard at the back here, let those skeletons build up and run at that golem, because I knew he didn't have a log anyway. And the plan worked, which was really good actually, so it'll be interesting to see if people use that in the game. And once you go there, you go again. I've had the Barbarian tank for the furnace there, and it was good game. So he does a crying face. I don't know why. He did really well. It's just tough to deal with those two huts when you've got the Barbarians tanking for those furnaces. So yeah, that was really good. Let's see how much longer the season has to go. We've got 0 seconds, so season has finished. We'll check where I finished in the local board. Don't know if I'll be in the top 100 local. No, 106, so that's all good. All Blacks Clan 2.0, real solid clan actually. As you can see, I don't have all the legendaries. I don't spend thousands on this game. I've put down the odd 10 here and there. Won a few good challenges, but this is a really good, and it's not a 3 crown every single time, but it's just actually, it's a really good fun deck to play with, and it's just a little bit different than, you know, especially if you're a free to play player and you're playing the same deck over and over again. Playing these random spam hut deck can actually bring a bit of life back into the game. So let's jump into a live battle. I'm a knob, so we might lose this. Won't matter if we do lose this anyway, because I'm going to bloody edit it out and put in the game where I do win it. But we'll see how we go. Double Elixir challenge ends in 2 hours, which is a real shame because I've actually had a lot of fun playing this. Prize at the moment, common's only. I've only really started playing this Double Elixir challenge. So, break a leg, wish me luck. Let's get into it. Searching for opponent, level 9, nice one. So sweet. So I got the 2 huts straight away. What I'm going to do is put the Barbarian hut down once we build up to 10. I don't usually even bother to see what side he does it on. Got that down, and I'm going to put that down straight away too, so that they start tanking for him. He's put down 2 huts there, which is a mistake, because I'm going to lightning those bad boys straight away, and his tower. Oh, rightio, so it looks like we're playing, actually that's really good, because what's going to happen now is, we're going to be, and like that. Whoa, Expo user, nice! So we've got Troll Deck versus Troll Deck here, which is interesting. So that's cool. We're just going to wait till that runs out really quickly. Away you go, and put that down. Nice. So I'm happy with this. I'm happy that he's playing a. I'm happy that he's playing an Expo deck because I'm going to be able to put my Prince in front of the Expo, and it's going to take a kickload of hits. The Prince now is going to tank for my... That, you can be that. Oh, yeah. Take the tower, take the tower. Nice one, pretty good. Sorry about the sound there. He's going to fireball that, sweet, all good. We're going to put a furnace at the back. So he's going to rocket that. I don't think we're going to be able to defend this tower. I actually think that we're going to have to push the other side, because he's just going to rocket me over and over and over again, which is all good. I'm going to lightning those straight away. Hopefully we get enough time to whack down a graveyard there. Sweet. That's all good, you can keep doing that, and I'm going to take your tower, you little monkey. And nice, so you can keep rocking that. I'm going to keep putting pressure on this tower. I know he's got the X-File up his sleeve, so once he drops that, I'm going to drop down the Prince, because the Prince, oh not the Prince, sorry, the Knight is a damn good counter for that, a damn good counter for that Expo, because he's got so many underrated hit points. So I probably screwed up there because he's going to put an Expo down. Sorry, the rocket down. Only level 2 rocket, I see actually. So I'm going to play that there because Graveyard is awesome at defending. It's just going to keep going up. I can't even put down a BM. Can I put down a BM Barbarian hut? I do, nice. You can see those skeleton armies mincing all the way to the tower there. So, pretty solid 2 crown thing. Obviously, he was playing a bit of a troll deck as well. He had the Expo, and nice, 237 trophies. Pretty good for a free-to-play player, so I'll take that. So as you can see, let's check out what he hit in his DECK. So he was playing a very hard thing. The difference was really that lightning, and I always knew I had the knight up my sleeve to counter his Expo, because it's such big, you know, for just 3 Elixir. I think it's really underrated just how many hit points a knight has. He can probably take all the Expo hits just himself while he's walking forward. But apart from that, pretty solid game. Like I said, it's not a 3-star deck all the time, but it is a really good deck to play when you're grinding out a Hound deck or a Golem deck all the time and trophy pushing. So I'm a little bit sad actually that the double Elixir challenge is finished. Leave a comment, it'd be interesting to hear what you guys say, and whether you try this deck as well, even if you want to try it in regular. I just really think having the Barb Hut to tank for the furnace there is so strong. That's why I call it the Burning Barb deck. And then of course you got the lightning to kill off the mega minions or huts they might put down. You got the log to counteract the skeleton army, which is sort of the meta at the moment. And then I love having that graveyard, because what that does is it puts even more panic, especially once you get ahead and you got 2 fresh huts, and then they're coming, and then you put down the graveyard hut in front of that, so they're not only dealing with the graveyard, but this constant stream of huts, which is, yeah, it's just fun and knowing not to panic. I don't usually BM, but if they BM me at the start, then I hit them back with one. So sweet, that'll do us for the video today, guys. Leave a comment if you like, and yeah, all the best.